Hello and welcome to American Closet Systems. In this video, we are going to basically show you a general layout of the this page. This page is called Design a Closet page. I highlighted. In this page, imagine it is divided into 4 columns. First column, it has on the left side visitor, has the cart name. It gives you the list price and it gives you your based on your discount what is your price. It does not include shipping. This page has also an orange color. Orange color corresponds to the orange color on this wall where I have put a unit on it. We have color-coded the walls for this reason. So this means that the information that goes on the units, for the units that goes on this wall, you would change it and modify it through this area. Again, column number 1 also has the name of this room. You can name your room. It has the save changes. And we will talk about this quantity one, what that means. So let's call our closet, for example, master hairs. So we start with master hairs, and I say apply. It has the length of the wall. If I want to change the length of the wall to add a ½ inch to it, I add it in here for the length of the wall. The floor plan adjust. Now I want to put 3 units against that wall. I can do the 3 units right in here. And I have clicked on my units to be centered on this wall. And as you notice, the price changed based on these general units. The second column, again, relates to the orange wall, but there are some things in these 2 colors that are common to the whole program. For example, we have 3D and 2D. You can click 2D and view it in the 2D, or you can go back to your 3D. In this column, it gives you the front view of the units that you see 1, 2, 3. Below the units, you see 1, 2, 3. It tells you also below 1, 2, 3, it tells you what units we have selected. Computer has assigned automatically a G, which stands for a general unit. You can change the width inside, the depth of the unit. You can delete a unit if you want from the middle. Let's say I just want to delete the unit number 2. So I say click delete unit number 2. Now we have 2 units. And we can change the number of the opening. For example, I can make it 7 openings, for example. They are not going to be equal openings. They go by the whole patterns that we have. And number of the openings. We have more modifications that if it shows you that, like for example, you can add a toe kick for these units on the back wall. You have to press apply. So that is for these 2 columns. The third column shows you the floor plan. It says click on the floor plan to enlarge it. You can click it and get a larger version, and also you can see your dimensions. The walls, as we said, color coded. This is like a yellowish greenish, is 14 inches. This wall, the diagonal, the measurement of this wall is 46 3/8. Blue wall is 65, and so forth. So we can close it up on the top. Now the other walls are in here. Blue wall, purple wall, yellow. They reflect the walls on the left hand side. That's why we call them left wall, return 1, left return 1, left return 2, and the same thing goes for the right side. If you want to go inside any of these walls, click on the add and modify. It brings you the blue wall and the background becomes blue. It wants to remind you that it's a blue wall. We can add a unit in here, and we can do the same for the other walls. I can say save. Now on the fourth column you get print drawings. We can print your drawings in the scale of quarter of an inch is equal to 1 foot or 3/8. You can get different scales. You can change the color. System default is white. You can go to different colors like antique white. You can tell us about your floor type. For example, it's a wood floor. On the yellow area in here, you can say whether we have a baseboard. And for example, your baseboard, you can select it and say no shoe mold. And sometimes it may happen that you don't know the baseboard. Just click on no baseboard. You don't know. The default is no base. And we recommend that you remove the base. But you can change your ceiling height in here to 108. This information always helps us when we work together on a project. And on the fourth column, you can also change the height of the units. As a homeowner, you have two options, 84 and 86.5. But of course, you can get in between, for example, in A units or in B units. We can get less than, but you cannot go above 86.5. And that's that is due to shipping. We cannot ship anything which is beyond 86.5. And again, at the very bottom in here, you will get some other informations. For example, dimensions you can show or not. You can, if you have a shelving unit, for example, if I change this into a shelving unit, I can change it into an H unit, and you can actually activate show shelves and then show dimensions, show clothing, show dimensions. If I go to 2D, it will give a generally a rough idea about the height of the shelves. 25 and 7/16, but plus or minus half inch. You can not show the clothing to become dimensions more clear for you. And we can change the color of the walls. For example, I can change the background, the color of the wall itself. I can change. And there's some units, we call it wall objects. There are no pricing associated with it, but that is to help you to kind of show your concept. For example, you show a fireplace. And in here you have a closet statistic. If you click, it tells you that how many square, for example, right now, how many square foot of shelving you have. And if I go ahead and add one of these into a hanging, let's say I make it an A unit, and I go ahead and make this 30 inches, which is 2.5 feet, and I say apply. If I go to my closet statistics, it tells me that I have 5 foot of hanging space, which is correct, and on 12.1 square foot of shelving altogether. So that gives you an idea in general of what you have. Let's go ahead and save our room. I'm going to go ahead and save our room. So I say, I close up this screen. I say save changes to the cart. We're going to name it Introduction 1, and I'm going to put the date as 06/11/23. I say save the cart. You can see now the cart is saved in here, and that concludes this video. Thank you for watching the video, and we will see you next time.